they say whether they accepted what you'd written on your job seekers agreement, they would pay you if they agreed with what, and they thought everything was fine. So mechanic, car valeter, I can't remember what else we have, and it has changed. Then it's gone back to what we've got it as now. Then if they agreed that those were realistic job goals for you, then they would pay you. If they thought that those job goals weren't realistic for you, then they wouldn't pay you, which is what happened. Okay, so I changed it on the 17th of February to include what you wanted it on. I didn't agree them and I sent it up. They then made a decision to say that they were unacceptable. And as I explained to you last time that you saw me, it's done in benefit weeks, and that's why it was 3 weeks. So it was changed on the 7th, but are you a Wednesday? You are a Wednesday. So everything changes from the Thursday. So the Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday still stood in the last job seekers agreement. On the 7th of March you asked me to change it back, which is what I did. I then sent those papers to the decision maker, who made a decision to say that because you changed it back on the 7th, from the 10th everything was alright. You came to see Sharon, and Sharon sent it up on actively seeking because you hadn't brought in the job search book. That's why you lost that week's money. But as far as I know, once that's served, your money will be put back into payment as long as you bring in your job search. But I believe you came back with some more information and it's gone up for reconsideration. But as far as I know...
Yeah, they've allowed it a week. That's what they told me this morning, but they're waiting for...
It's not on here that they've allowed it.
Well,
it's still showing as disallowed.
I got a phone call this morning on my mobile phone saying that it's been allowed a week from the 10th to the 16th. And what they're doing is...
It has been made.
Thank you. And what I need...
But it hasn't come to us, so until it comes to us we can't put it on.
Right, I want a reconsideration of your manager, because that's exactly what they told me if it do.
A reconsideration of our manager?
Yeah, it's your manager what's holding that. That's what they've told me. If you don't believe me, get on the phone and ask them. And ask exactly what they told me.
Our manager is holding that. Holding what?
They said come in and ask for hang on a minute. I found it. Right, a DR7 form. Right, they asked for one of them, a reconsideration, right,
okay.
Which I've only just recently learned that's an old one, right, and they said about your manager as well. Ask the manager or an advisor to get that reconsidered. Reconsideration.
Right, you want it reconsidered?
I want it reconsidered, yeah, right, I want it reconsidered.
So they've made the decision today to disallow you from the 3rd of March to the 9th of March. They disallowed you on actively seeking.
And the date, okay. What's the date made?
So the date made is the 21st, which is today. So now they should have told you that they disallowed it from the 3rd to the 9th. Okay? So as from the 10th, when did you sign on?
Wednesday just gone.
Wednesday just gone. Which was the 17th. Yeah? So from the 3rd to
No, it weren't. Wednesday the 16th. It's just gone.
16th,
Thank you.
17th is Thursday. It's not my calendar. I haven't got on. So, he signed on the 16th, and they've disallowed you from the 3rd to the 9th. So, as far as I can see, you should have been paid from the 10th.
And I've not.
Because they've only made it today and the paperwork's it's not come down. And until it comes down we can't change it, but you can still have it reconsidered. But I thought you'd already had it reconsidered and that's why they've allowed it.
I did, but they're asking for a reconsideration. That's exactly what they're on about. But
I thought you'd already asked for it. I thought you'd already given more information with your emails and things like that. Is that not right?
No, what I did is I printed off a job. I applied for a couple of jobs and I brought them in the day after on the 17th because I told Tracy, mate, that I actually told these lot here that I'll bring it in, and I explained why. Is because my printer was knackered. I fixed it. I brought it on the 17th, right?
Okay.
So I should have been paid today because that when I applied for them jobs, it was on the 15th of the 3rd, 2011.
Which was the day before you
Exactly. So I am sticking to the agreement what I've agreed on what you signed.
Right. Well, it looks like the decision is that you didn't do enough to look for work from the 3rd of March to the 9th of March, and the decision was made today. So there's no reconsideration needed unless you want it from the 3rd, but during the period from the 3rd to the 9th, you weren't paid job seekers allowance anyway because of the disputed job seekers agreement. But you're asking for that to be reconsidered, but you've already done that, have you not?
As far as I know, I've got an appeal form. I filled out a hardship provision form, which that got me dad.
That's nothing to do with this. The hardship has nothing to do with your reconsiderations and your appeals of the decisions. I need to know, do you need another decision to appeal against? How many have you appealed against?
2 up to me.
And which are?
Thingy knows, not desk, what's her name? She helped me fill them out.
Well, Janet and Jane have gone home now, so I can't ask them. So I need you to tell me what you've done.
Right, I filled out one for the asking why I was turned down for hardship provision. Right, and then another one.
That's nothing to do with this, that's hardship, so that's a different thing. So you filled in one about the decision, and is that the decision about your job seekers agreement?
Yeah.
Right, so you're dealing with that one at the moment. So now what they've said is from the 10th of March you've done enough to look for work. So when that paperwork comes back, then the money should be released. They should really release it at Bolton, but they haven't.
But when? When though?
If we get it back tomorrow, it'll be put on the computer tomorrow, and your money will go out, and then you'll get it on Friday because we can't.
On Friday. Right.
That's if, as long as the paperwork comes back tomorrow.
And if it doesn't?
As soon as we get it, we put it on the system, and it takes 3 days to go through your bank.
Make sure come through tomorrow. I can't see any problem.
Right, so that's been done today. So, at the moment, you have a sanction on your client from the 17th of February to the 9th of March. The 9th of March.
No, for March.
Which is your 3 weeks that you appealed against.
Hang on, I've got it written down here exactly what they told me. Say that again, please.
The 17th of February to
Yeah.
the 9th of March.
Yeah, that's correct, I've got it on here. Right, then there's another appeal, another sanction, which it's overlapped that and it's gone on the 3rd to the 16th of March.
No. If you look, it's from the 3rd to the 9th. They've allowed you from the 10th.
Right, so why come they turned around and told me that I've been sanctioned from the 3rd to the 16th of March?
Well, you haven't, have you? Because I'm showing you now, Peter, this is your
Right,
account.
okay. So, yeah.
So they've made that decision today. Is that what they've told you today?
They told me, yeah, they made a decision and they said they're going to allow it from the 10th.
Which
Right.
is what they have done.
Right, okay, so whoever is on that end, they need to get themselves sorted out because they're mixing my days up and I need to get themselves sorted out with what's coming in and what's not.
Right. So at the moment, the only sanction that you've got on your claim is from the 17th of March to the 9th, 17th of February to the 9th of